Hi everybody, it's me, Ellen. About all the things happening in the world. Sometimes it can feel like a lot, can't it? Like there's so much noise and not enough nice. But then I remember something super important. Something we all have inside us. And that something is kindness. It's true. Kindness is like this amazing superpower we all possess. We can use it anytime, anywhere. And it doesn't cost a thing. Isn't that incredible? It's a simple thing, but oh boy, it's a big deal, especially right now in today's world. You see, kindness is more than just being nice. It's about connection. It's about understanding. It's about seeing someone else and saying, hey, I see you, and I care. In a world that can sometimes feel a little disconnected with everyone looking at their phones, a little bit of kindness can bridge that gap. It can make someone feel seen. It can make someone feel like they matter. And let me tell you, everyone matters, every single person. So, when we choose to be kind, we're choosing to make the world a little bit brighter, a little bit warmer for someone else. And that's a pretty powerful choice to make, don't you think? Think about it. When was the last time someone was unexpectedly kind to you? Maybe they held the door. Maybe they gave you a compliment. Now let's talk about something really simple, something we can all do. It doesn't require any special skills. It doesn't require any money. All it requires is, well, your face. I'm talking about smiling. Yes, smiling. It seems so small, doesn't it? Just a little upturn of the corners of your mouth. But let me tell you, a smile can be a game changer. It can change your day. It can change someone else's day. It's like a tiny spark that can light up a whole room, or a whole bus, or a whole grocery store aisle. You get the picture. Think about walking down the street. Maybe you're having a bit of a rough morning. Your coffee was cold. You missed the bus. One of those days. And then, a complete stranger walks by and gives you a genuine warm smile. Suddenly things don't seem so bad, do they? That little act of kindness, that simple smile can lift your spirits. It's a reminder that there's good in the world. It's a little message that says, hey, have a good day. And it didn't cost that person anything. But it gave you something pretty special, a little moment of connection. I love hearing stories about kindness. They just make my heart feel all warm and fuzzy. And I bet you do too, because these stories show us that kindness is all around us. It's happening every day, in big ways and small ways. I remember one story someone shared with me. They were at a coffee shop having a really tough day. They were short on cash, just a little bit, for their coffee. And the person behind them in line, a total stranger, just stepped up and said, I've got this, just like that. It wasn't a big deal for them, but for the person who was struggling, it meant the world. Then there was this other time. I heard about a young woman who saw an elderly man struggling to carry his groceries home. It was a hot day. He looked tired. So she just stopped her car, offered him a ride, and helped him get his bags inside. He was so grateful, he had tears in his eyes. She didn't know him. She just saw someone who needed a little help, and she helped. That's kindness in action. It's about noticing. It's about caring enough to do something. Section 4. Sprinkle kindness everywhere. Easy peasy ideas. Okay, so, we know kindness is important. We know a smile can do wonders. We've heard some heartwarming stories. Now you might be thinking, Ellen, this is great, but how can sprinkle more kindness into my everyday life? And that's a fantastic question because it's easier than you think. You don't need a cape or a special suit, though. If you have one, go for it. But really, kindness can be woven into the little things you do every single day. It's about being mindful, it's about looking for opportunities, and trust me, they are everywhere. Let's start with the super simple stuff. Say please and thank you. I know, your mom probably told you that a million times, but she was right. It shows respect, it shows appreciation. Hold the door open for someone. Let someone go ahead of you in line at the grocery store, especially if they only have a few items and you have a cart full. These are tiny gestures, but they make a difference. They make the world a little more pleasant, a little more considerate, and they don't take any extra time, really. Section 5. Kindness. Now, why we need it more than ever. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We need kindness now more than ever. The world can feel a bit overwhelming sometimes, can't it? There's always so much going on. We hear about disagreements and conflicts and people not getting along. It can be easy to feel a little down about it all. It can be easy to get caught up in the negativity, but that's exactly why kindness is so incredibly vital right now. It's the antidote. It's the light that can push back the shadows. It's the thing that reminds us of our common humanity. Think about how much pressure everyone is under. People are stressed about work, about their families, about the future. Everyone is carrying something. You might not see it on the surface, but it's there. A little bit of kindness can be like a lifeline for someone who is struggling. It can be a moment of relief in a difficult day. It can be a reminder that they're not alone. When we choose kindness, we're choosing to ease someone's burden, even if it's just for a moment. And those moments add up. They create a more compassionate and supportive environment for everyone. In a time when there's so much division, kindness builds bridges. It helps us see past our differences and focus on what we share. Section 6. You've got the power, be a kindness superhero. Alright, so we've talked about why kindness is important, how small acts make a big difference, and why we need it now more than ever. And you might be thinking, okay Ellen, I'm on board, I want to be kind, and that's fantastic. Because guess what? You already have everything you need. You have the power. Yes, you. Each and every one of you. You have the power to be a kindness superhero in your own life and in the lives of others. You don't need a cape, like I said, unless you want one. I support capes. Being a kindness superhero doesn't mean you have to do huge, grand things all the time. Though if you do, that's great too. But it's mostly about the everyday choices we make. It's about choosing compassion over judgment. It's about choosing to help when you could just walk by. It's about choosing to say something nice when you could stay silent. Every time you make one of these choices, you're using your superpower. You're making a positive impact. And that's a pretty amazing thing to be able to do, isn't it? You are in control of that. Think about the people who inspire you. Are they kind? I bet they are. Kindness is a strength. Section 7. Let's do this. Your mission to spread joy. Okay everyone, we're almost at the end, but this isn't really an end, is it? It's a beginning. It's the start of your renewed mission, should you choose to accept it. And I really hope you do. Your mission is simple. Go out there and spread kindness. Spread joy. Make the world a little bit brighter, one smile, one kind word, one thoughtful act at a time. It sounds like a big mission, but it's made up of lots of small, manageable, wonderful little moments, and you're totally up for it, I know you are. So, what's the first step? Well, it could be as simple as deciding right now that you're going to be more intentional about kindness. Maybe you'll make a point to smile at 3 strangers today. Or maybe you'll send that text message you've been meaning to send. Or perhaps you'll pay someone a genuine compliment. It doesn't have to be complicated. The most important thing is to start. Just start. Take that first step, and then take another and another. Before you know it, you'll be a kindness-spreading machine. In the best possible way, of course. Remember, every little bit counts.